The tech job market is about to change forever for senior tech leaders, for senior individual contributors, for engineering executives, and for anyone whose career runs through this industry. We are entering a brand new era. The good news is that there are new ways to win that didn't exist 2 years ago. I know this because I'm inside the hiring pipelines of hundreds of tech companies every single month, so I see the pattern shift months before anyone outside the data notices. My name is Varun Kirti. I own Wolf Mentoring, and my team at Wolf Mentoring have made more than 50,000 job applications, land 2,500 senior leadership interviews, and placed more than 100 tech leaders in the last year alone. And right now, we are running about 400 interviews per month for our clients. So I'm inside this market every single day. And in this video, I'll walk you through the structural change that's actually happening and exactly how to make sure that you end in the right side of it. If you've been following the tech job market for the last 18 months, you've probably heard the same handful of things. AI is taking the jobs, and there are more and more layoffs coming. Hiring is getting slower and slower, and the advice you get is always the same. Most people are recommending you to wait it out, keep your head down, and eventually the cycle will turn and how the things will go back to normal. And I'm not going to tell you all of it is wrong, because the layoffs are happening. AI is changing the way we work, and the hiring has genuinely slowed down in some places. But all of that is pointing you at the wrong layer of what is happening, because there's a second shift happening underneath the headlines, one that almost nobody outside the data is naming yet, and the people who can see it are ending up on the right side of this market while everyone else waits for a recovery that isn't coming back in the way they expect. Here's what most tech professionals, even the senior ones, are getting it wrong. Everybody has decided that the way to win in this AI market is to go and build AI. So they build chatbots, document summarizers, LLM answering tools, and they brand themselves around it. They say like, hey, I built an AI solution, but you have to look at what's actually happening across the industry. And this is interesting. Around 88% of the businesses have now adopted AI in some form, yet only 38% of those AI pilots ever make it past the pilot stage into production. And AI projects are landing somewhere around 34% deployment success rate. More than 2/3 of them are going to waste. So the overwhelming majority of these solutions never actually work at scale. And the reason is almost always the same. Building the AI tool stopped being the hard part. The hard part is everything that is underneath it. Because for any of those tools to work, it needs clean, reliable data and the systems to feed it that data to train the AI in real time. But inside most companies, that data is a mess, or it's locked away in separate systems that do not talk to each other. And the underlying tech was never built to run something like this for thousands of real customers at once. So the demo usually looks incredible in a control setting, then it falls apart the moment real users and real volume hits it. That's the gap that most people are missing right now. And because everybody's racing to build a shiny AI tool on top of the foundation that in most companies simply isn't there yet. So here's what's happening right now and how you can take advantage of it. The scarcity in tech right now isn't the people who can use AI to build solutions. It's the people who can make AI actually work in production by building the right systems and foundations underneath it. Here's how I explain to the leaders I work with. Most companies right now are sitting on infertile land, and most tech leaders are branding themselves as the person who can grow the crop, but not the person who can fix the land. When a candidate walks in and says, I built a chatbot, it does not wow anyone because the hiring manager already knows that the crop isn't the problem. They need somebody who can fix the soil first. So that's the whole shift. The market has moved away from rewarding people who can build on top of AI to rewarding much smaller group of people who can build the foundations that let AI work at all. And I can say all of that with confidence because of what I'm watching right now inside the pipelines every single day. Take the clearest contrast we have right now. We have 3 platform and data leaders who between them pulled 5 offers from only 20 interviews. Then we have 7 other strong candidates all working on the AI wrapper side of the things who have landed 20 interviews each and have yet to convert that into a single offer. They're getting it into the room because the AI wave gets you in the room quite easily, but they're just losing once they are there to the people who have actually experienced building the foundational systems. And you can see the same thing happening in the time to land an offer. The platform focused leaders we work with right now are landing high paying roles in under 2 months, but the ones who have built their past career narratives around building AI wrappers have been searching for new job offers about 6 to 12 months, collecting interviews with almost no offers. And this isn't just some pattern inside a specific niche. From our own analysis of the roles posted across the US tech job market in the last month alone, tech companies are now putting around 40% of all the tech job out there. So rest 60% is every single other industry combined. Now, 64% of those jobs are in the data and software engineering space, which are the jobs that focus on foundational systems. That's where the demand is actually concentrating, and it's moving a lot more faster than the public narrative has caught up to. Now, real quick, if you're a tech leader working inside a tech company and you're looking for a different job opportunity, well, then this is exactly what we do here at Wolf Mentoring. We run the entire job search for you and we position you for where this market is actually going, not where it was 18 months ago. So if you want some help finding your next role, then the link is in the description. Now, coming back to what do you actually do with this? If you are a senior tech leader, here's what you would want to consider over the next couple of months. You want to look hard at what your team is building right now. If they're shipping AI wrappers on top of foundations that aren't ready, it will show up the moment you try to take any of this in production. So instead, you want to invest into talent that can fix the foundations first before you try to ride the AI wave on top of it. And here's why this matters more than the macro story everybody keeps repeating. The AI is taking everyone's jobs narrative has convinced people that the way to win this race is to go out and build AI that mimics and replaces humans. So that's what they built. And now most of it turns into low quality solutions that neither replaces anyone nor adds any real value because the foundations underneath can't scale them into production. But the tech leaders who are doing the exact opposite, the ones that are fixing the foundations right now, are the ones positioning their companies to actually win over the next few years. And that's why they are so much in demand. So now knowing what's changed is the first step to landing your next promotion or job offer. The second step is knowing how to properly send out those applications, the resume, and the outbound messages. So click on this video here because I break down what making those 50,000 job applications across the job market has taught us about what's landing senior leaders interviews right now and what just does not work anymore at all. I'll see you there.